Hi everyone, it's Desiree, and I am back with day 5 of our 2019 Christmas series, and this is just a pink and main day. Yes. Again, this one is from my stash, and I just love it. Well, because I love snowflakes. I am a huge, huge snowflake fan, and hopefully this idea that I've come up with will work. I just do not know if it's going to. So this will be fun. Just saying. But I just love the sentiment. I've got a blue piece of cardstock from my scrap bin, and I also found a piece of white from my scrap bin as well. I'm actually going to be making a shaker card. So this here is a scrap from, I believe it was yesterday's card that I'm going to use for the background because I do want to make a shaker. I'm going to be using my Stampin' Up! Inks in Night of Navy, Soft Sky, and Marina Mist. Again, I don't know if I know Night of Navy, I think, is still around. I'm not sure about Soft Sky or Marina Mist. So again, just using what I have. I'm going to be using some ribbon. I'm going to be using, I got this, I believe it's from Doris, some glitter. We'll see how this goes. I thought that was nice and fun. And then, of course, I'm going to be using my Judgement window plastic. This is what I usually use for my shaker cards. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is make myself crazy, actually. No, I'm just kidding. So I'm going to do that, I think. You know, I don't know if this is going to work. So I'm going to play with the placement of what I'm looking at here. So, and I chipped a nail. Okay. Yeah, so that is just going to fit, and that's perfect. Sorry about that. I did not realize that that stopped running. Okay, so I'm going to carefully, I want to get my sentiment in place. So I'm going to real quick, I'm going to carefully move that, and I'm going to carefully get this in place, and hopefully that is straight. All right, so here we go. Let's see, am I straight? Yeah, I'm pretty close. Miracles can happen. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna use my Night of Navy. This is one of my favorite colors from Stampin' Up. It is a beautiful, beautiful blue. I am a fan of the Stampin' Up! Inks. I think they ink beautifully, and you get wonderful impressions with them, and it's probably not doing that because of this piece that's in here. Okay, that was a fun noise now, wasn't it? I am so glad I saw that. I see a little fuzzy going on my stamp there, and I can't see to get it. Oh my God. Yeah. Challenge. Yeah. There's a challenge for you. All right, now let's see. Let's just make sure. All right, we should be good. All right. So that is our sentiment. I'm going to clean that off. Now, just remember, when you use blues or purples or reds, those tend to be the colors that will stain your stamps. It's just what happens. It's all good. When you're staining your stamp, that means you're using them. So, and again, that's what really, really matters. All right, so I'm going to get this back in the place. Okay. I'm going to set this aside because I know that's completed. So for this piece here, what I want to do is, I'm absolutely loving these. I wish I could keep them just like that. Just saying. But I do like the placement of them. So what I'm going to do... All right, we're going to see if this works. It will. I know it will. So I'm just going to just lightly go around, and hopefully with my Versamark, which will give me a spot. So now I'm going to pick this up because that's exactly how I want them placed. I'm going to be real honest with you. I really want them that way. And yep, I'm going in on an angle. All right, now let's see if that worked. Of course not. But the concept worked. So, what does that mean? Well, that means that we are going to use I just need to get color down. That's all I want to do. And I know you guys are probably sitting there going, do it this way. Do it this way. Yeah, I know. I'm probably not hearing you. Now, I'm going to do the same thing. And I want to offset it just a little bit. And all I need is just a faint hint of color. And I got it. Yes. Success. All right. Because now I'm going to cut them out. Yep, you heard me. I'm now going to come in and I'm going to use my die here that is close to the size. Come in with some small pieces of purple tape. And we will die cut these 3 circles out. So I'll be right back. You don't need to watch me taping and okay, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So here are my 3 circles. I have them slightly on an angle because, again, I never do anything straight on or anything like that. I've always got to be just a little bit different. What can I say? So now what I'm going to do is I am going to take this and I'm going to draw a circle. Now, you know what? I'm going to go straight on to this. So I'm going to set this into my stamp positioner. Oh, good. It's going to do well. I need to trim that. Because I want to make sure that it's in there flat, and it is. I'm going to put that there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take each of these stamps and I'm going to put them over these circles. And I'm going to set the snowflakes in different areas. I'm going to pick those up. And I'm going to come in with my Marina mist. And I'm going to stamp these in the background. So you see how it kind of does a funky thing when it comes to the shimmer paper. So hopefully I can get that to dry. That would be funny if it won't. Clean off those stamps, and we're going to get these back in place. And we're going to move this. And I think to make sure that that will set, I think I'm going to grab, matter of fact I am, I'm going to grab my clear embossing powder. And I'm just going to go over that to make sure it's going to just protect it, because I really don't want that to smear. And I think on the shimmer paper, it's going to take a while. All right, and I'm going to use my heat tool. Maybe this is quick. I may remove this, I may not. Either way, I'll be right back. And we're back. Okay. Yes, I'm cooling that gingerly. So now I know they're protected. And that's what, because I don't want them to smear. So now what I want to do, I'm going to set that aside. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to build my shaker portion. Now the first thing though that I want to do is I want to turn this into a tag. So I'm going to cut that. I have that piece. I'm going to flip it and bring it down onto my cardstock so that I can get an even cut along the top. Make sure that's there. I'm going to pinch it. My fingers look horrible. And then I'm going to cut across. So now I have an even looking tag. So now I want to get my acetate sheets down, or sheet. You don't need multiple. I do like to use liquid adhesive going around each of those areas. And then I should have, at least, that's not my acetate. Here's my acetate. Let's see if this one will be big enough. Of course not. As you can see, I save all pieces. All right, let's see here. Oh, see, this is what you don't see off the camera. This is what I'm editing out. I'm just saying. It's just how it goes. I'll come up. And this should go right up there. I'm going to pat that, and then I'm just going to cut this excess away. I'll come in on the corners, and now we're good. All right, so we still have this. And now I'm going to build the double foam. So I already have my pieces ready, and I'm just going to cut them. This part I'll just speed through real quick, and we will be right back. Okay, so pretty much have this ready to go, and I'm going to make sure that that goes down like that. So what I'm going to do is I just want to add, we're going to see how this goes. I think this is going to be absolute chaos, but that's okay. I'm going to use this powder tool here to cover up my areas here to see if I can stop the static cling. I'm actually okay this time that the powder's actually there. I don't know why I'm talking that way, but it makes it look like a snowy window, just say. And I'm going to, this is going to be bad. I just have the feeling this is going to be bad. All right, got to open this. I don't know. There we go. Okay, do not do this at home. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that out. Let's try this. All right. And then we can do that. And then we can push it back like that. Okay. You know this is going to be a mess, right? Because you're all waiting. Okay. So I'm going to put little tiny piles. I don't want too much. In each of these, yeah, that was too much. Okay. So now I'm just going to separate it. I'm going to push it into the center. All right, you all need to keep your fingers crossed out there. All right, now I'm going to remove my release paper and knock over everything as I'm doing that. All right, here we go. And I'm going to try to go as straight down as I can. And now I'm going to push. I should have put some glue on the foam. Okay, this stuff, awesome. I have to find out where I got it from. Probably Amazon, but awesome. Oh, and look, I probably could have put more because I like the one with more. Okay, but that's okay. Now I'm going to trim around my edge. I'm actually angling in just a little bit. So that it's not seen from the edge. Okay, you're going to see more stuff, more of this stuff. Okay, just saying. So now I want to punch a hole in the top of my tag. And this is a little thick, but that's okay. This hole punch is a champ. All right, here we go. Now I forgot to do something, but that's okay. We can make this work. Let's put our tassel on the top. And now I'm going to pull in some twine. And you know, I'm going to double this up. All right, let's see if we can get that through, which we should be able to. There we go. Make sure I'm going through all of these layers. I think I am. And now I'm going to pull each one individually so that I can get that even. Because that is driving me crazy. But I have the feeling it's going to be staying. Yes, it will. Gonna snip. Wow, really? Okay. It's what I do. All right, so now we have our tag. Guys, don't expect anything less when it comes to my mess on my table and how we make all of that happen. So see, we can just scoop it up, save as much as we can, and then release the hounds. Okay. So now I'm going to come in with one of my sponge daubers, and I want to come in with the Marina mist because that's what I used there. And I'm just going to go around the edge. Just want to ink that up just a little bit. And it just gives it some color. And I can go around the circles as well. Again, just to give them some definition. Again, it doesn't need, nor do I want it to be perfect. Again, we are not Hallmark people. But I am going to keep that out. I am going to grab, this is my standard A2 size card base. So that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And as you can see, it is a top folding card base. I'm going to grab one of my acrylic blocks. And now we get to have some fun. So on the inside of my card base, I am just going to have fun stamping. I'm going to use first generation, and I'm going to stamp that one again. Let's see if I can get it right. Nope, but that's okay. We're just going to keep going. And I want to come in with this one. And for that one, I actually want to use my Night Iron Navy. And now I'm going to come in with my Soft Sky. And I'm just going to continue to create the pattern paper on the inside. And for that one, I just use the 2nd generation stamping. So now we have the inside of our card stamped. Now let's work on the outside. I'm going to set that aside to dry. So here is our outside panel. And now I want to take this tag here, and I'm going to be able to set it on an angle. And I'm going to adhere this down. And yes, for this one, definitely liquid adhesive. I'm going to grab those tassels, make sure they're out of the way. And I'm going to set that in place. It will overhang just a smidge. So I don't see it on this. I do see it here, and I'm okay because I know I'm not in the crosshairs of the shaker part. Going to grab my top base, and I'm going to use my liquid adhesive. And again, guys, you know me, I always, when it comes to my tassels, I love it when my pieces extend off of my cards. You can make a bigger envelope. I mean, we have that ability to do that. So, and that is our card. It's very simple, so that when they open it, boom, and then you would have your top to leave your message. But, or what we could do is, I mean, I could put a strip here, and then that would cover that. But you know what? It's a snow. We'll call that one the blizzard. But I thought the sentiment, sending you flurries of warm wishes, this was absolutely perfect. So again, this is hanging off, so this would definitely be a card that needed a little bit bigger of an envelope, or ones that can be hand delivered to your recipient that you're sending this to. All right, so again, this card is actually day 5. Again, it is a pink and main day today. So I thought it was fitting after their kit to show you one of their stamp sets from my stash. So I do hope you enjoyed this. Hope I gave you some ideas that you can add dimensions in some areas. You can add other things to the front of your cards. It just doesn't have to be complete stamping. All of the products that I did use to make this card will be linked down below. And if you have any questions or comments, please make sure you leave those down below as well. I want to thank you so much for stopping by, taking this time to watch day 4 of our 2019 Christmas series. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love for you to be part of the gang, so make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you also hit that bell, thumbs up. Yeah, we make you do a lot. But if you ring the bell, you'll know when the next video goes live. Again, thank you so much. Enjoy your day, but always remember what's most important for me. Always be creative. Till next time.